Hey everyone, ready to ditch those resolutions that fade faster than holiday decorations in January?
Do you know, like, that fruitcake nobody actually eats?
Exactly. This time, we're diving into something much more exciting. We're talking about designing a 2025 that truly lights you up.
I love that. And it seems like a lot of people are craving that fresh start, too.
Oh yeah, you know that LinkedIn poll that asked folks if they'd rather design their dream life in 2025 instead of making those old resolutions?
Yeah, what about it? Those results were pretty amazing.
They blew my tinsel off.
Yeah.
A whopping 67% said yes. They're ready to ditch those resolutions and create a life they truly love.
It's incredible, right? People are ready for real, lasting change. And the best part is, there's a way to make it happen.
That's what we're diving into today, right?
Exactly. We're exploring this fantastic article, Stop Setting Resolutions, Start Designing the Life You Want in 2025 by Lyndon Thorpe.
I was so inspired by this article. It doesn't just point out the problem with resolutions, it gives us a real solution.
Absolutely, and Lyndon's personal story is just as inspiring as the advice itself.
Oh, tell me about it. This woman, at 70 years old, decides to dive headfirst into the digital world.
Wait, what? At 70?
Yeah. And get this, she becomes an online entrepreneur with zero prior experience.
Wow, talk about embracing the holiday spirit of anything is possible.
Right. She totally took that energy and turned it into reality.
That's incredible. It really shows you it's never too late to learn, grow, and create a life you're passionate about.
And she did it all by intentionally designing her life. So how do we do that? How do we ditch the resolutions and actually design a life we love?
Well, Lyndon lays out a framework based on 3 C's: clarity, confidence, and spiritual centering.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's unpack these 3 C's, starting with clarity. What does that even mean in the context of designing our lives?
It means getting crystal clear on what truly matters to you. It's about identifying your values, your passions, your priorities.
It's like hitting pause on all that holiday hustle and bustle and really asking yourself, what do I want my life to be about?
Exactly. We're not just chasing external markers of success. It's about creating a life that feels authentically yours.
Okay, clarity check. What about confidence? It's the holidays, and I'm already feeling a little overwhelmed.
I hear you. But that's where confidence comes in. It's about recognizing that you have the power to create change, even when things feel challenging.
So it's like believing in your ability to learn, grow, and overcome those obstacles along the way, just like Lyndon did.
Exactly. Think about it. She didn't let fear hold her back. She embraced the unknown and achieved amazing things.
She had that Santa Claus I could do anything energy.
That's the spirit. Confidence is about trusting yourself to navigate those ups and downs and make your vision a reality.
Okay, I'm feeling more confident already. So we've got clarity and confidence. Now, what about this third C, spiritual centering? It sounds a little, well, mystical for a goal-setting conversation.
It might sound unexpected, but it's really the key ingredient that brings it all together. Think of it this way. You achieve all your goals, but you feel empty inside. What's the point, right?
It's like having all those presents under the tree, but nobody to share them with.
Exactly. Spiritual centering is about nourishing your inner world so that external success feels meaningful and fulfilling.
So Lyndon is talking about practices like mindfulness and gratitude.
Yes. It's about staying connected to your values and appreciating the journey, not just the destination.
Okay, so we have clarity, confidence, and spiritual centering. Those are the 3 C's that set the foundation for designing a life we love. But how do we put them into action? Where do we begin?
Well, that's where things get really exciting. Lyndon gives us a practical, step-by-step framework for bringing these principles to life.
It's like having a roadmap to guide you toward that 2025 you're dreaming of.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm ready to hit the road. Let's dive into those steps.
All right, buckle up. The first step is all about defining your vision. All right, so ready to unpack step 1 of Lyndon's roadmap to an amazing 2025.
Absolutely. It's all about defining our vision, right?
Yeah, you got it. We're talking about going way beyond those vague New Year's resolutions. We're painting a vivid picture of what we want our life to look like at the end of 2025.
Like creating a mood board, but for your entire life.
Exactly. So close your eyes for a second and really imagine it.
Okay, got it.
Now, what does success actually feel like for you? Not just what does it look like on the outside, but how does it feel in your heart?
Well, like that.
What kind of person have you become? What experiences have you had? What impact have you made? Don't be afraid to get specific.
Okay, so we're getting detailed. What kind of relationships do we want? What about daily habits and routines that will help us be our best selves.
Exactly. And think about the kind of work that would make you jump out of bed in the morning excited to start the day.
It's like setting intentions, but with a turbo boost of vivid detail.
Yes. And that's the key. The more specific and emotionally connected you are to your vision, the more it can act as a guiding star for everything you do.
Okay, so let's say we've got our vision board all lit up like a Christmas tree. What's next?
Time for step 2. Setting aligned goals. This is where we take that big, beautiful vision and turn it into concrete actions.
Time to roll up our sleeves and get to work.
Precisely. Lyndon says it's all about shifting from those vague aspirations to goals that are specific, measurable, and positive.
Give me an example.
Sure. Instead of just saying, save more money, what if you set a goal to automate 15% of my income into a diversified investment account each month?
So it's like making it tangible, something you can actually track and measure, like checking off your holiday shopping list, but for your dreams.
Exactly. And instead of just be healthier, your goal could be practice yoga 3 times a week and incorporate 5 servings of vegetables into my daily diet.
Okay, I see how this makes those goals feel more achievable. It's less like a daunting resolution and more like stepping stones toward our vision.
That's what it's all about, breaking down those big aspirations into actions you can take consistently.
All right, we've defined our visions, set those aligned goals. What's the final piece?
Step 3 is all about embracing consistent action. It's the secret sauce, the thing that turns those dreams into reality.
This is where things can get tricky, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to get excited about setting goals, but actually following through is another story, especially when life gets busy and those holiday sugar cookies are calling your name.
So true. That's why Lyndon really emphasizes those small, consistent actions. Those actions taken over time. Transformation doesn't just happen overnight. It's the effect of all those daily choices that leads to big results.
It's like building a snowman, one snowball at a time.
Yes. And just like building a snowman, some days it's effortless and fun. Other days it takes more effort and determination.
But even on those cold days, we bundle up, show up, and keep building.
That's the spirit. And you don't have to do it alone. Remember Lyndon talking about community and support? Surround yourself with people who believe in you, inspire you, and cheer you on along the way. Just like those heartwarming holiday gatherings where we share stories and laughter and support.
It reminds me that we don't have to achieve our dreams alone. You know what else struck me about Lyndon's story?
What's that?
It wasn't just her accomplishments, but how she achieved them. No secret formula, no magical shortcut. She simply embraced the process of learning and growing, even making mistakes along the way.
That's such an important message because today we are just bombarded with quick fixes and overnight successes.
Right. But Lyndon reminds us that real change takes time, effort, and that willingness to embrace the unknown.
It's not about avoiding those setbacks. It's about moving through them gracefully and learning from everything we experience.
It's like when you're decorating the Christmas tree and a bulb breaks. You don't just throw out the whole tree, you replace the bulb and keep going.
I love that analogy. Designing a life we love is definitely an ongoing process, just like that. It's about experimenting, adjusting, and finding what works best for us.
Welcome back, everyone. We're wrapping up our deep dive into designing a life you'll love in 2025. Feels like we've unboxed so many ideas, from those inspiring poll results to practical ways to turn our dreams into reality.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
So let's recap for a sec. Okay. We've talked about ditching those resolutions and embracing this idea of intentional life design.
Right, and we explored those 3 C's from Lyndon Thorpe's article: clarity, confidence, and spiritual centering.
Oh, and who could forget that step-by-step framework for actually turning those principles into actions? We defined our vision, we set those aligned goals, and most importantly, we embraced that power of consistent action.
We did all that, but now what? How do we actually weave it all together, like those beautiful patterns you find on a cozy holiday sweater?
Love that analogy.
Yeah.
So how do we create that perfectly balanced life? What's the secret?
Well, Lyndon's point is it's not about reaching some kind of, state of perfection or having it all figured out. It's more about embracing who you are, with all your quirks and complexities.
It's like realizing that we're not just robots programmed to achieve goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
We crave connection. We want purpose. We need joy. Those things matter just as much as checking off our to-do lists.
100%. And that's where I think spiritual centering comes in. It's the thread that ties it all together. It's about making sure you're taking care of your inner world so that you can approach those goals from a place of, peace, clarity, purpose.
It makes me think about those quiet moments during the holidays, when you just pause for a second amidst all the craziness and appreciate the beauty around you.